Welcome to the Rebellious Noise Pro Wrestling channel. On this channel, we bring you some great content from inside and outside of the squared circle. We will go through and offer some in-depth analysis of the biggest events of the year, as well as bringing you exclusive interviews with some of the industry's biggest names. There will also be live show reviews, in-depth features, and podcasts. So make sure you give that subscribe button a slam so you don't miss any of the action. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dan from the Rebellious Noise Pro Wrestling channel. And I am here to lay the smackdown on this week's NXT. Kyle O'Reilly debuts his new gimmick. What on earth is going on with Indy, Hartwell, and Dexter Lumis? And Sarray made her in-ring debut. All that and more to come here on Lay the Smackdown. That's right, guys. So, NXT, we saw Kyle O'Reilly debuting his new gimmick. It's seemingly a play on Orange Cassidy, really. It's a cool Kyle gimmick. You could even say Kyle Canadian cool, like Carlito Caribbean cool. But yeah, I think that's probably a little bit far-fetched. But yeah, he looked really good with it. He's now obviously cleared to wrestle, defeated Cameron Grimes in the main event. But yeah, it was interesting. So he cut a promo at the start saying that he's not sure whether to go after the Workhorse title, which is the North American Championship held by Johnny Gargano, or whether he is going to go after Karrion Kross. So, yeah, it's one of those things, obviously both matches I think would be very good. O'Reilly, I think, will definitely hold a singles championship in NXT at some point this year. It's just a case of which one. So, let us know what you guys think as well down below. Is he going to go after Johnny or is he going to go after Karrion Kross? Spoiler, later in the night when he came out for his match with Cameron Grimes, he actually had a bit of a stare down with Karrion Kross. So, yeah, probably that's going to be the option going forward. This whole Indy Hartwell, Dexter Lumis thing, it is getting super, super weird. So, to put it in perspective, Dexter Lumis had a match with LA Knight. Indy Hartwell showed up at ringside, in the crowd essentially. And they did the whole thing on the plexiglass where they put their hands on. One puts a hand on the other, one puts a hand on the other side. Then Indy came over to the other side of the barrier, got up on the ring apron. They looked like they were going to kiss, and then the way came out. And Austin Theory essentially just threw Indy over his shoulder and carried her away. It's really, really strange what they're doing with this. It's obviously, it's Indy falling for Dexter Lumis kind of thing. But, is it going to maybe lead to Lumis joining the Way at some point? Or is Indy going to turn on them? Could Indy be the one that cost Johnny the North American Championship? I have no idea what is going on there. For the way I'm looking at things, I think we could well see Indy maybe helping Dexter to win that championship. That's a possibility. But all we know is that obviously the Way are not happy at all with what is going on. So Sarray made her in-ring debut. She earlier in the night was seen showing up at the CWC where she was greeted by William Regal. Not only was she greeted by William Regal, but Zoe Stark also came out to meet her. She was very respectful, shook her hand, welcomed her to NXT, and essentially said to Regal that she would love to be the first person to have a match with Sarray. And yeah, it was a decent match, actually. Sarray is a really, really good worker. And she ended the match with a modified Seato suplex. And then after the match, Toni Storm came out and attacked Zoe Stark. So, obviously building on what's been going on with them two. But, it's going to be interesting to see the route that they go down with Sarray, as, You know, is she going to be a challenger for Raquel Gonzalez? Is she going to go into maybe the tag title picture with somebody? I guess only time is going to tell at the moment. And it kind of leads, I guess, into another segment, which was the interview between Io Shirai and Beth Phoenix. Now, I actually liked the way that they did this interview. It was kind of different to how they do most WWE interviews, where they normally will just have a backstage reporter shoving a microphone in somebody's face and just saying to him, like, there you go, like, what's your thoughts on this, blah, 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 microphone. But this was slightly different. You had Io and Beth basically sitting down in a boardroom. They had a TV in the background, and they were showing essentially highlights from Io Shirai's match at TakeOver Stand and Deliver with Raquel Gonzalez. And they were essentially just picking apart the match in little bits and pieces of it. And yeah, Beth essentially was asking Io what her plans are next. And Io was saying that obviously she was champion for over 300 days. She wants to take a bit of time off to rest her body up. I'm sure nobody is going to begrudge her a little bit of time off. You know, she was a brilliant, brilliant women's champion. But yeah, she's essentially was saying that she is going to come back and face Raquel Gonzalez for that championship when she is back. Then we just randomly see the Pomeranian puppy come in. Presley, I think his name is, accompanied obviously by his owner, Frankie Monet. And she essentially was saying, oh, she's a fan of Io Shirai. Was a fan of Beth Phoenix, and she would be more than happy to step up and essentially hold the women's division up while Io is gone. But Io essentially just shouted at her in Japanese. I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese. I can't translate what she said. But she ended it basically with just, I like cats, and then left. So yeah, obviously it looks like then Io Shirai is taking a little bit of a sabbatical, well-earned rest, give her body a bit of time to rest up. And hopefully when she comes back, we are going to see another banging match between her and Raquel Gonzalez. We also saw Kushida issuing an open challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. He took on Oni Lorcan, and he won this match with a hoverboard lock, and then after the match got attacked by Legado del Fantasma. So yeah, he obviously was getting beat down, and then MSK, the tag team champions, came out, and this essentially then, so they helped Kushida, and this then set up a match for next week. So yeah, we know obviously that now the match next week is going to be Kushida and MSK versus Legado del Fantasma. We also found out on this show that we are going to get Bronson Reed taking on Austin Theory, and Mercedes Martinez will take on Dakota Kai. So yeah, there we go. That is it for this week for NXT, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Rebellious Noise Pro Wrestling channel. I will be back on Saturday morning. That is right, 8 a.m. British summertime. Sorry, BST. I'm used to saying something different. So, as I say, Saturday, 8 a.m. Join me for the SmackDown review. Don't forget, follow us all on Twitter at RN Pro Wrestling. Follow me at Dan_RebNoise. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Check back for more wrestling content. Take care, guys. I will see you all very, very soon. Bye. Welcome to the Rebellious Noise Pro Wrestling channel. On this channel, we bring you some great content from inside and outside of the squared circle. We will go through and offer some in-depth analysis of the biggest events of the year, as well as bringing you exclusive interviews with some of the industry's biggest names. There will also be live show reviews, in-depth features, and podcasts. So make sure you give that subscribe button a slam so you don't miss any of the action.